While people die every day, how they pass is not always the same. Today's video will look at people who went missing and were later found dead. All of these dead bodies were discovered in 2022. Welcome to Juicy Truth. If you have got a thirst for knowledge that never quits, then subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell for more amazing content. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Number 3. Brittany Drexel. Brittany Drexel was born on October 7, 1991 in Rochester, New York. Brittany, who was 17 at the time, left a hotel in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where she had been staying with friends during spring break on April 25, 2009. Drexel walked to another hotel a short distance away and texted her boyfriend to say she was going back to her motel. No one ever saw her alive again, and she was soon reported missing. Police investigated her disappearance, but no developments were made public until 2016, when it was announced that a prison inmate had told them that Drexel had been abducted and killed. The man accused by the informant denied knowledge of any alleged crime. Based on that information, the FBI considered the case a homicide. Raymond Moody was a registered sex offender in the area. He was arrested in May 2022 and charged with murder, kidnapping, and first-degree criminal sexual conduct. In October, he pleaded guilty to all of the charges. A week later, Drexel's body was found in a wooded area in Georgetown, about 53 kilometers from where she went missing. The bones were buried about 4 feet deep in the woods off a private gated drive outside Georgetown. DNA and dental records showed that the bones were Drexel's. The arrest warrant alleged she had been strangled and then buried by the morning of April 26, 2009. On May 16, the information was made public by the Georgetown County Sheriff's Office and Drexel's family. They also said that Moody had been arrested. Number 2. Leah Croucher. Leah Croucher, a British teenager, was reported missing on February 15, 2019 in Milton Keynes, Buckinghamshire, England. Croucher left her Emerson Valley home at around 8 a.m. on Quantock Crescent to begin her 2-mile walk to work at a direct debit collection agency in Knoll Hill. She did not show up for her 9 a.m. shift, and her parents reported her missing later that evening after she did not return home from work. Leah Croucher was last seen on CCTV walking toward her workplace on Buzzacott Lane in Firsten at 8:16 a.m. At around 8:20, someone matching her description was seen nearby, and her phone disconnected from the mobile network around 8:34. In a public appeal for information to help find the missing girl, Thames Valley Police released CCTV footage of Croucher. On February 18, police began searching Firsten Lake for evidence, which they continued for several days. The police also searched Blue Lagoon Local Nature Reserve in Water Eaton after a report of clothing matching Croucher's. On October 12, 2022, Thames Valley Police announced that they had discovered Anne Croucher's rucksack and personal possessions at a property on Lockspear Drive, also in Firsten, less than a mile from her home, as well as human remains. On October 14, a police spokesperson identified Neil Maxwell, a convicted sex offender who committed suicide 2 months after the disappearance, as the prime suspect because he was the only person with access to the Lockspear Drive house at the time. The remains were confirmed to be those of Croucher on October 21, 2022. Number 1. Charlize Mutton. Charlize Mutton, a 9-year-old Australian girl, is said to have vanished from the Wildenstein Estate wedding venue in Mount Wilson, New South Wales, on January 13, 2022. Mutton, who lived with her grandmother in Coolangatta, Queensland, was visiting her mother, Callista Mutton, and her mother's fiance, Justin Steen, at the Steen family's property. Mutton was last seen on the afternoon of January 13th, but her disappearance was not reported to the police until the following day. A 5-day search by emergency services failed to locate her. Neighbors reported seeing a car leave the resort without headlights around 4:30 a.m. on January 14th. Police discovered the child's body in a barrel near the Cullo River, about an hour from Mount Wilson, on January 18. Steen was arrested and charged with murder at his home in Surrey Hills. He had attempted unsuccessfully to launch a boat at several locations on January 13 after purchasing 520 kilograms bags of sand. His vehicle was later tracked to Colo River using GPS and CCTV footage. A red Holden, Colorado Ute was seen in Marston Park, Drummoyne, Windsor, and Colo River. After the Ute left Colo River, a large object in the tray was no longer present. Mutton was allegedly killed on 11 or 12 January when she was left alone with Stain while her mother stayed overnight at a caravan park owned by Stain's family. Mutton died as a result of a gunshot wound from a small caliber firearm, according to police. Consider the family's surprise and relief when their loved one are found after years of being gone. We can only imagine what that might feel like, but we can at least hear their stories. What are your thoughts on the video? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.